Hello students, today I am here again Kunna from Kunna's Horizon. So first of all I want to tell you, view the channel, view the videos nicely from the starting to the ending so that you can get the knowledge which you can learn something. You can go through for that you have to go through the videos carefully. First of all, I'll go through the videos carefully, share and give your comments for the videos so that I can improve my videos more and more for you. Secondly, I want to tell, subscribe the channel. Then subscribe the red button once only. Don't subscribe it by tapping twice or thrice. Only once you subscribe the red channel. When it changes the color, don't subscribe it, don't tap it again. It makes it unsubscribes the channel. So subscribe the channel. The chain of subscription should go on for the improvement and betterment and upliftment of the channel. And your comments are very valuable. Give your comments so that I can make more improved videos for you and you can gain more and more knowledge about you. Today about the videos, about the lessons. So today I am going to tell you something about the numericals of the electricity chapter. Numericals of the electricity chapter. So let us start numericals on current electricity. Numericals on current electricity. So this is the chapter. First, I am going to tell you something about the problems. The problems which I will discuss now, that is based on these formulas. V is equal to W by Q. V is equal to W by Q. What do you mean by V? V is measured in volt. V is measured in volt. V is measured in volt. That means the unit of V is volt and W is measured in joules. W is measured in joules. W is measured in joules. And Q is charge. Q is measured in coulomb. Q is measured in coulomb. L-U-M-B. Q is measured in coulomb. So the first problem is calculate the potential difference between the two terminals. Calculate the potential difference between the two channels, between the two terminals of a battery. Terminals of a battery. If 100 joules of work, if 100 joules of work, 100 joules of work is required to transfer, to transfer 100 joules of work is required to transfer 20 coulomb from 20 coulomb from one terminal of the battery to the other, from one terminal of the battery to other, one terminal of the battery to other. So for the solution, all of you remember, first when you read the problem carefully and go through the problem and see what is given there, and what is asked there. It is important thing that you have to write that one, what is been asked and what has been given. So see here, calculate the potential difference. Here potential difference has been asked. Potential difference. Potential difference has been asked. So put a question mark. Now work done. What is the work done? Work done is 100 joules right here. Work done is equal to 100 joules right here. Work done is 100 joules of work. And then what is the charge? What is the charge? That is 20 coulomb given here. To work done is required to transfer 20 coulomb from one terminal of the battery to the other. So right here, what is the charge? Charge is equal to 20 coulomb. Charge is equal to 20 coulomb. So see here, now go through the formula which you have learned. Now you see here potential difference. Potential difference means V. Potential difference means V, or V has been asked, and W is given, Q is given. So V is equal to work by charge. Work by charge. What is work? Work is given here 100 joules. Write with the units. 100 joules. Then what is coulomb? Coulomb is, Q is given here at 20 coulomb. 20 coulomb. Given here 20 coulomb. So this is equal to, when we cut this one, this is equal to 5 and this is equal to 5 joules per coulomb. That is equal to 5 volt. So always remember here, joules per coulomb is known as joules per coulomb is known as volt. Joules per coulomb is known as volt. Joules per coulomb is known as volt. So the potential difference here is 5 volt. If you have any doubts, you can put in the comment box. I will clear it again. So, but go through the lesson problem nicely how I have solved. So then only you can understand. Next we will move to another problem. What is the next problem? The next problem is how much work? Question number 2. Question number 2. How much work? How much work is done in moving a charge of 3 coulomb, a charge of 3 coulomb, from a point at at 38 volts 38 volts to a point at 48 volts, from a point at 48 volts. So solution. So see here, number 1, what is given here? How much work is done? That means work has been asked. So hello students, in the second problem, see here what has been asked. How much work is done in moving a charge of 3 coulomb from a point at 38 volts to a point at 48 volts. So what is here done? The work has been asked. So next one is to get delta V. That is equal to final volt minus initial volt. So here, see here, from a point at 38 volt, that means VA is equal to 38 volts given. VA is equal to 38 volts. Next one is VB. What is given here? VB is equal to 48 volts. It is given here. And the next one, what is given? That is charge. Charge is equal to, given here, 3 coulomb. Always remember, write what is given in the problem, which will make you understand to use which formula to use. So to find out the formula to be used, you have to go through this process. First, write the given things, write what has been asked, then go for the using the formulas. So delta V is equal to VB minus VA. VB minus VA. Here the final terminal is VB and the initial one is VA. So I have subtracted VB from VA, even though it is given here VA minus VA. Always remember, you have to subtract the initial from the final. So this is equal to 48 volts minus 38 volts is equal to 10 volt. Is equal to, change in potential difference is 10 volt. Now see here, coulomb for work. What is the formula? You have the formula, potential difference is equal to W by coulomb. W by coulomb. That means W by charge. So charge, work done by charge is equal to potential difference. So what is work done? Work done is equal to, so from this one we have to find out the formula for work done. W is equal to V into Q. And this Q will go here. This will give you V into Q. So what is V? V is equal to 10 volt. 10 volt into Q. What is Q? Q is equal to 3 coulomb. 3 coulomb. So that is equal to 30 joules. Always remember, volt into coulomb is equal to joules. So that is equal to 30 joules. So all of you have understood, I think, in the question number 2, how much work is done in moving a charge of 3 coulomb from a point at 38 volts to a point at 48 volts. Work is equal VA minus VA is equal to 38 volts. VB is equal to 48 volts. Charge is equal to 3 coulomb. So delta V is equal to VB minus VA, that is 48 volts minus 38 volts, that is equal to 10 volt. W is equal to V is equal to W by Q. So W is equal to V into Q. V is equal to 10 volt into 3 coulomb, that is equal to 30 joules. So this is the answer for this one. Always remember, in numericals, first you have to write what is given in the problem, what has been asked in the problem. Then only you can use the formulas. Otherwise, you cannot use. You will be confused. So go through the formulas. Put the formula, get the answer. So the next question which we will switch off to is question number 3. So question number 3 is used by these formulas. I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T and Q is equal to N into E by T. N into E by T, where E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Then next one is I is measured in ampere. I is measured in ampere. Measured in ampere. I is measured in ampere. And Q in coulomb. Q is measured in coulomb. Q is measured in coulomb. So see here, the first problem is number 1. Calculate the current in a circuit. Calculate the current in a circuit. Calculate the current in a circuit if 500 coulomb of charge, if 500 coulomb of charge, coulomb of charge pass on through it in 10 minutes. Pass on it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So for the solutions, see here the calculate the current. Current has been asked. So put here I is equal to question mark. I is equal to question mark. In a circuit of 500 coulomb means in a circuit of 500 coulomb means Q is given here 500. Q is given here 500 coulomb. Now the time is given here. Time is equal to 10 minutes. Time is equal to 10 minutes. Time is equal to 10 minutes. You have to convert this 10 minutes into seconds because always time is calculated in seconds. So 10 into 60. This is equal to 600 seconds. 600 seconds. So what will be the current? Current is equal to I is equal to Q by T. Q by T. This is equal to 500 coulomb by T means 600 seconds. 600 seconds. So this is equal to cut off 0, 0. So this is equal to 5 by 6 coulomb per second. So this is equal to 5 by 6 ampere. So this is equal to 0.83 ampere. So this is the answer. So can you got it? Have you got it? Now this is the first question of this formula. Calculate the current in a circuit if 500 coulomb of charge pass on it in 10 minutes. So current is asked, coulomb is given, time is given 10 minutes. I have converted this 10 minutes into seconds. Then I have put the formula because this is the direct question. You have been asked, so this is the formula. So you can go through it. Now the next question, number 2. Number 2 is calculate the amount of charge calculate the amount of charge that would flow in that would flow in 2 hours through an element in 2 hours through an element of an electric bulb drawing a current of 0.25 ampere. Drawing a current of 0.25 ampere. So for solution, see here, current is given here 0.25. I is equal to 0.25 ampere. I is equal to 0.25 ampere. And then see here, calculate the charge. Charge has been asked. That means Q has been asked here. Charge that would flow in time. Time is equal to 2 hours. 2 hours. So you have to convert this time into seconds. So this is equal to 2 into 3600. That is equal to 7200 seconds. That is equal to 7200 seconds. So by putting the formula here, Q has been asked, you have the formula for I. I is equal to Q by T. So for Q, therefore Q is equal to I into T. I into T. So this is equal to, I is given here 0.25 ampere into time is given here 7200 seconds. 7200 seconds. So this will be equal to 25 by 100 ampere into 7200 seconds. So cut off 00, you will get 1800 ampere in per ampere second. So this is equal to 1800. What has been asked? 1800 coulomb. 1800 coulomb. So this is all about the second question. The next question is number 3. Number 3. We will discuss this one, number 3 question, in the part 2 of numericals on current electricity. So all of you remember, go through the videos nicely from the starting to the ending. You will get knowledge and gain the knowledge, and you can know how to solve the problems. In this way, I am going to teach you near about all the formulas by giving some examples. So for the examples, go on viewing the channel and videos, and go on subscribing the channel among your friends. Circulate these videos, so it will be benefit for you and for your friends also. The chain of subscription should go on. So we need subscription for the channel, and we need comments for the videos. So for your betterment, for the channel, go do these two things and enjoy the benefits. So always remember, enjoy the benefits by subscribing and commenting. Then only we can improvise the videos and the channel. So thank you. Go wait for the next part.